Welcome back to my channel. On today's video we wanna be doing a beautiful set of nails and we wanna be using some pink and glitter colors. So I hope you really like this video. I hope you learn a ton. So without more to say, let's get started into the video. On today's video I'm gonna be using the tips from Nail Polish, and of course I'm gonna be using my favorite glue, Young Nails glue. That's super good. I really highly recommend for you. Remember that all the links they're gonna be linking down below for you, so you can go and check it out, all the products that I'm using. And of course after that we wanna go ahead and cut the tip of the nail, because I want those nails to look a little bit more on the side coffin. So always make sure to cut it if you want it, or even you can keep it stiletto. It's completely fine. This is just optional. I'm gonna be using my scissors and I'm gonna be cutting just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my hand file from Tommy Taylor. They're super good, and I had to say this file have a special place on my heart. That's really good, and I think it's really affordable, so I highly recommend you go ahead and check the products. They're really good quality. I'm gonna be grabbing my hand file nice and straight. This is gonna help me a lot to have the best shape as possible. So always remember to grab your file really straight and nice. This is gonna help you a ton when we're talking about the shape of your nails or shaping the nails. So it's really important to you know how to hold your file, and I'm showing you here how you can hold it really easy. You just need to practice as much as you can. Let's start with our acrylic application, and I'm gonna be grabbing a medium bit of acrylic. I'm gonna be placing it right where is the tension area. From there, make sure to always hold your finger downward. This is gonna help you with the gravity, and of course they wanna help you to the product don't run into the cuticle areas or into the sides. So always make sure to keep your finger downwards. This gonna help you a ton, and it's gonna be your best friend. After that, I'm gonna be cleaning our sides. Remember, it's really important to always keep cleaning the sides of your nails, and of course clean your brush constantly. I think this is gonna help you a ton when we're talking about the shape of the nail, and of course to don't end with those nails looking so bulky or really thick. So always make sure to do all those steps. The brush that I'm using today is from Moto 1 on the size 12. Along with that, I'm using a Sky acrylics and also the monomer. So it's really good product. I highly recommend. Always try to cover up really good the size of my nails, and of course going really close to the cuticle area without touching the skin. For my middle finger, I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different, and I'm gonna be placing a little bit of the same color that I use on my index finger, and I'm gonna be placing a little bit of milky white. I'm gonna be basically make some marble design, something like this. And from there, as you can see, I applied too much white acrylic, so you wanna see me removing a little bit just because I feel like I applied too much, but it's okay. That's not a big deal. You just go ahead and remove it with your brush, and that's it. Then I'm gonna be applying a little bit more of the pink one, and a little bit of clear one. The clear one gonna help me to heal those glitters that I'm gonna be using today. Of course, because it's a marble, you know, marble are not perfect. Marble have different colors and different shapes, so always make sure to, if you wanna do those kind of designs on marble, always keep in mind that marble are not perfect. So just play around with your colors and you will see a beautiful results. After that, I'm gonna be grabbing this glitter that's from Profile Backstage. It's like a really pretty pink, baby pink color, and they have really beautiful reflections, so it's really cute. I highly recommend you go ahead and check the products. For my ring finger, I'm gonna be placing only clear acrylic because we wanna doing some 3D flowers. So after that, I'm gonna be basically repeating exactly the same process on the rest of my nails. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate all those nails because we already apply glitter and we already apply our colors. So we need to make sure to keep the perfect thickeners and of course to encapsulate those glitters because we don't want to remove it when we are ready to file our nails. So I'm gonna let you watch the rest of the process. I will be back with you if you have something more to say. Moving on, we want to be grabbing our hand file and we want to start filing the size of the nails and of course the tip of the nail. This gonna help me a lot to remove any excess of acrylic and of course to keep my nails on shape. As you can see, I'm not filing too much. I try to remove any excess of acrylic that may be a little behind. But as you can see, it's not much, so you don't have to do it much. That's why it's really important when you are applying your acrylic, make sure to clean the sides of all the nails. This is really important if you wanna work less. Moving on, we wanna be grabbing our e-file and I'm gonna be grabbing my favorite e-file, you know, is from Cat Sky on the color white, in the white color, and of course the speed that I have is around 8,000 to 9,000 RPMs. So always make sure to keep on the comfortable speed for you. This is the speed that I'm comfortable, and this just preference, but if you feel more comfortable with less or more, just go ahead and do it. We're gonna be filing our nails really good. This is gonna help us to finish those nails, and of course to finish to seal the cuticle area. So it's always really important to go ahead and go around the cuticle area without skipping this step. We want to start cleaning our nail, and we want to go ahead and start working into our 3D flower. For this flower, I'm going to be using Kia Sky products. I'm going to be using pink and white from Kia Sky, as well the monometer. As you can see, I'm going to be starting applying a small bit of acrylic, and the brush that I'm using, I find it on Amazon, so I highly recommend. They're really affordable and really high and good quality. As you can see, I'm always applying a small bit of acrylic and start patting the bit down, and on this occasion I'm gonna leave it a little bit more on the thinner side and flat side because I don't want those flowers to stick too much. So always make sure to follow your own rules. Not because I'm doing this is that mean you have to do it this way. I'm just showing you what it works for me, and I hope also this can work for you. So always give it a try and try different things. When I feel that my beads are a little bit on the wet side, I always try to leave it there for a few seconds until my acrylic turns a little bit more matter and not too watery or not too wet, because if you start molding your acrylic when it's wet, it's gonna be impossible for you to come up with good results. So always make sure to have your acrylic on the perfect consistency, I should say, and this is gonna help you a ton. As you can see, I'm gonna be doing exactly the same thing. Just because we pretty much finished with this little flower, we wanna go ahead and apply a small bit of acrylic on the center, and from there I'm gonna be doing some kind of spiral, because we're gonna be doing like a little circles on the center so they can give the vibe of the rose. After that, I'm gonna be doing exactly the same thing. I'm gonna be applying a small bit of acrylic. Of course, if you wanna use two colors, always make sure to start from the lighter color and jump into the dark colors. It's gonna help you also to don't mix too much the strong colors into the light colors, because it's gonna be more easy. So always make sure to always start from the white and then jump into the pink, or start from the white and jump into the black. After I say that, I'm gonna basically let you watch, because I'm gonna be repeating exactly the same process. Enjoy the process, and of course keep watching the video until the end. after we finish our roses look so stunning, so beautiful. I highly recommend to you follow those steps because you're gonna be learning a ton and of course practice a lot. After that, we want to go ahead and apply our glue for stones, and that's for nail polish. I'm going to be placing some stones from Profile Backstage. I'm going to be using some white ones, matte white ones. They're so beautiful and they're really good quality and they look stunning. So basically I'm going to be placing those stones around my index finger, and of course you can leave it as simple as it is right now. Of course you can leave it as simple as it is right now. It looks so beautiful also, but just because always I'm a little bit extra, I'm gonna be putting a little bit of stones. And of course after that, don't forget to go ahead and cure and apply your toe coat. In this occasion I'm gonna be applying some glossy, and I'm gonna be using Mia Secret finish glass, if I'm not wrong. No, glass finish. I'm gonna be using glass finish from Mia Secret. They're really good. I highly recommend. You can find it on Amazon. And after you apply your toe coat, we wanna go ahead and cure in the lamp for around 2 minutes. I always like to go for 2 minutes because I like to make sure that everything is nice and cure. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Leave your comment down below, and of course give me those thumbs up if you like this video. Tell me what you like about this video, and then what did you learn. So thank you so much. I will see you on the next one.